Welcome back to the Music Battle Arena. After going through all of your amazing suggestions last time around, I picked one and I'm gonna do one of the most difficult for me. Our winner is Ryan. He's about to get some free vinyl for me as we duke it out between two great bands. First off, we're not debating who the first modern punk band really were. Everybody knows that that actually belongs to a band from Australia. You knew that, right? We're discussing who had the bigger impact, maybe who was the more important of the two, things like that. So now that I got that out of the way, let's ring the bell that I don't have and start the battle between two of my all-time favorite bands. I honestly don't even know why I have to even bother arguing this. Leather jackets, simple, harsh music, no frills songs, CBGBs. There's literally nothing more punk rock than the Ramones. You can't get past that. They defined the major movement of that style, and to this day, they're still the architects. They're still the best. When people think punk, they think New York City. When they think New York City, they think Ramones. It's that easy. They played simple, fast, aggressive tunes that touched an entirely new audience that was basically ignored and had no home to that point. You could be whoever you wanted to be. We accept you. Come be one of us. Gabba gabba hey. I mean, seriously, what's more exciting than when Dee Dee does their live drop-in, that count in the 1, 2, 3, 4? It's spiritual, it's so good. Beyond that, they remain the ultimate punk band because they were never that commercially successful. They toured for decades, and while they've always been huge within punk rock and everybody knows who they were never some huge worldwide success. Never. The Ramones flew under the radar their entire career, and that is more punk than anything. Oh, and of course, let's not forget their logo. Almost no other band in history has as instantly recognizable a logo as this one. It proves your love and your understanding of one of the greatest bands in history, and posers who wear it need to get their butts kicked. The fact is, the Ramones taught everybody how to play that new style of punk in the mid-1970s, and everybody since has pretty much been borrowing from their sound. Yeah, I hear ya. The reality is, the Clash took the punk rock idea, and they took it into almost every genre possible. They made punk rock worldwide. You can find reggae, ska, blues, jazz, soul, you name it. The Clash proved that punk rock was just as relevant and just as important as any other musical style. And they proved that there was more to punk rock than just a few simple chords and equally simple lyrics. You want urgency? Every single song by The Clash is overflowing with urgency. There are lessons there are criticisms, they talk about social issues, they're making you get up and get aware and get involved. They went after any topic and they demanded to be heard about it. Just listen to the growls and the shouts, those words you have to be moved by. And the music, are you kidding me? They wrote some of the greatest riffs ever and some of the best anthems. And if you think they weren't punk at their core even when they got successful, remember, this is a band that pulled a fast one many times on their own record label. The record label told them that they couldn't do double vinyl for London Calling. They could do one and then a 12-inch single. That was it. Unbeknownst to the record label, the band snuck in and gave the record pressing plant 2 full double sides of vinyl. And after that, they demanded that the label sell it for the price of a single record. 2 for 1 and sticking it to the record label financially. You don't get more punk rock than that. Remember that we're also talking about a band that started a riot in New York City because there weren't enough tickets to their shows. Even when they added more shows, people were still pissed off because there just weren't enough. New York City, the home of your Ramones, literally could not get enough of the Clash. Simply put, there's a reason that the Clash are called the only band that mattered. The godfathers of punk. London Calling, Blitzkrieg Bop, Joe Strummer, Joey freaking Ramone. It's this easy. Their self-titled debut record is perfect and it hasn't lost any of its impact 4 decades later. Yeah, same here. So there's the arguments. Make sure you leave a comment with who you think won the battle, and make sure to also leave your suggestion for the next music battle, and if I pick yours, you're gonna get yourself some free vinyl. See you next time.